Hello there, welcome back to Simon Outdoors. Now, there might be a video, probably, somewhere amongst the 200 and something videos I've done on my YouTube channel of making a shotgun cartridge matchbox. I've had a tidy up in the workshop. Well, I say that and I kick a bucket because the other day I took that from tucked over in that corner. So I was doing a bit of bricky work and pointing on the house. But normally there's one knocking around in here, and like I say, I've had a tidy up and I really can't find one. So anyway, this is not my original idea. I saw this a year ago on Facebook, something like that, in one of the groups. You could make one of these bigger, which in fact I probably should have done, so it was like the same size of a 12 gauge cartridge matchbox. And basically all you need is a tiny piece of copper pipe, just bigger than the matchbox. Solder, obviously I've just cut this, so I've got to clean that up with a file. Solder one end in, and then leave the other, it's a snug fit, as a cap. So, like I say, I need to fully finish this, but you get the idea. It'll look a bit like a mini pipe bomb. So yeah, but this one, I mean, I've made the matchboxes out of 410 cartridges, 20 gauge cartridges, and 12 gauge. They're different sizes of shotgun cartridges, in case you're wondering what I'm talking about. The 410 is the smallest, and it's about this size. You could easily get 15 matches and more in there. You know, so I mean, like I say, it's just a novelty, something to do while you're off. If you've got a bit of copper pipe or your neighbour's a plumber, hey, you got a bit of that in your van. Do you mind if I have that? Have a go at making it. If you've got a blowtorch, that is. Talking of blowtorches, where's mine? Yeah, I can't remember where mine is now. I've got a little drawer with a few plumbing bits in over there, and I've got some length of copper pipe here. Oh, there it is, down there, look. It don't work very well, but you know, it's better than nothing. So I might make a mini one, and then I've got some end caps in here. That's obviously, you're going to see that's scrap. I was making a project at Christmas time. I designed a new tool for locksmithing, and it involved some copper pipe because it was easy to make it. But I just chucked it in here because I don't have a scrap bin for copper. So I've got two end caps there, look. That one is called a Belfast joint because it's got the solder already in it. Let me see if I can tap my phone to focus. You can see a ring of solder inside. It's the trouble when you're using your phone. There we go, look. So what I'd do is I'd use that one for the bottom and then use that nice one for the top. Okay, well, I've got another Belfast one there. That one's a Belfast. Oh, there we go. I've got two normal ones. So if I didn't want that ring on one end, I don't have to. I can solder one of these on either end and it'll look tidy instead of having one lumpy one and one not. The other thing you could do, if all you've got is a Belfast joint and you're worried about it getting hot at any time and then your matches are basically sealed in, place this on top of your vise, or if you're lucky you've got a little anvil, come on, focus, or just a small block of metal, you know, like a lump hammer, yeah. Stand it on there, warm it up with a blowtorch, knock it about with a screwdriver, and all that solder will fall out of there, and then just clean it up. And then you'll have one that you're not going to get worried that your matches are going to get totally sealed up in there. So I'll knock this little one up and we'll take a look. So I've cleaned it up, as you can see it looks nice and shiny now. I've fluxed around there, and what I'm going to do is heat it up with a blowtorch next and touch the solder even if you've, this'll work if you haven't got the flux. If you've just got a little small soldering iron, hold this over your cooker with a pair of pliers if you've got a gas cooker. Obviously, use a plate so you don't spill solder all over. And then hold it over the plate and touch the joint. As soon as you see it start to melt, you touch the joint and you'll see it chase around the joint. That means it's done. That's it. Take it away from the heat, no more soldering required. It is sealed. Alright? Okay, so I've just soldered up that one. This one's cold enough that I've tried to clean it off, clean off that little bit of excess solder you can just see there. Okay, even shined up the cap with some very light grit sandpaper, so that's nice and shiny. Tip for you, if you find that the cap is slipping on and off and you're thinking, oh, this ain't going to work, it's you know, my matches are going to fall out, get a drill bit. If you've got a drill bit or something round, hold the tube, put the drill bit in and move it. You know, a bit like if you've done that as a kid. You jab a stick in the ground and you roll it around and it makes a cone shape in the soil. You're doing that in there, but do it very, very lightly. And what it's doing is stretching the edge of the copper outwards, expanding it. And then the cap will fit nice and snug. Okay? Because that's what I've just had to do to this one. Before I sanded it, it had a nice snug fit. I've sanded it, polished it with a fine grit, and then I've had to expand it for the cap to be nice. So now I'm going to finish that one. Okay, so then what you do, if you've never made a shotgun cartridge matchbox before, you take the side of your matchbox and cut half off, then you fold that bit over like that, and where that line is, you want to cut both sides. So then what that does is when you slide it into your matchbox, you've got this top bit covering the other strip. Okay? So then there's nothing contacting those matches for them to accidentally be shaken and go off. As you can see here, it's folded and tucked in. Let's see if we can zoom in there. Yeah? There's 14 matches in that, and that's a piece of 13mm copper pipe. Get to focus. Okay, so I've not got many left in the box, but they'll just drop in this piece with that, once I've cut it with the Mora knife. Not got that out specially, there's two that lives in the workshop, the other one's there. Okay, bye for now.